Welcome to Off Air with Jason and Alicia. Today we have a special guest, the one, the only, the newest chief meteorologist.
Yeah.
John Zeigler.
Wow. Thank
The
you.
crowd goes wild.
Oh, am I supposed to talk quietly in here?
No.
You can do your podcast
This
voice.
isn't NPR.
Hi.
You sound like ASMR.
Hi. Congrats to you, friend.
Thank you.
How do you feel?
I'm not sure I have felt yet.
Okay.
I've had a couple, I'm being serious. You know how like there's like shocking moments in your life? Also, you know, I had a funeral this weekend, so it's been a little up and down emotionally. I had a moment flying back from the funeral. That was my grandpa, but we celebrated him. Anyway, sorry. But I flew back, and I had a moment in the plane because I was by myself. My kids had to stay back. And I just took it all in. And I think there's I have a family now. I got a lot of things to worry about. You know, it's not just about me. In fact, I'm like last. And I got to make sure everybody's okay, supported. You know, Nicole's new job, all kinds of stuff. Kids, telling the kids. I finally had a moment to sit in the plane and just think about it, and genuinely started thinking, holy crap. Like, you're talking about Paul Douglas, Ken Barlow, Belinda Jensen, John Zeigler. And once I thought about that, I was just like, dang. Like, these are legends. These are pioneers. I think each of them a different level of a pioneer. Paul Douglas was the first, like, weather god of Minneapolis. It was like, it's just Paul Douglas. And then I think Ken Barlow and Belinda kind of did it the same, where Ken Barlow, if you know Ken, I don't know him well, but I know that he's vulnerable. He allows people into his life. Mm-hmm. I think Belinda's also that way, where she was on air and she was, you know, Belinda Jensen. She wasn't a weather girl. She wasn't a meteorologist. She was Belle. You know, she created a person on air, a personality, and was comfortable about it. So when I thought about that, I was like, okay. I mean, the times have changed, and now here I am, and I just want to continue to be like Belinda, authentic. I realized in that moment that just being me was good enough. Mm-hmm. And that's hard because I know that you guys also show yourself on air, and you guys are vulnerable on air. There's always an insecurity. Like, when you're yourself, you're not I'm not a meteorologist. I'm just John Zeigler. Like, it's just it. It's just John Zeigler. When you're John Zeigler, people might not like you. People might have opinions about you. So when I had this moment of like, I got the job I wanted, and then I could finally just say, all right, who cares if people don't like you? You did it by being true to yourself, and nothing better than I could sit up and put my head up high and say, you did it. You did it the way that you wanted to do it, and it happened to be liked enough to be chief meteorologist. So to me, that's the most important thing. And once I let that sink in, I was pretty proud that I never caved to in the box type meteorologist. Like, dude, I can't tell you how many. I can tell you I've had some harsh sit downs with some harsh telling me. I'll be honest. About 8 years ago, I had somebody tell me, he's like, 30 seconds because I do 30, 40, 50. I do it my way. I go down what I call Johnny tunnels. Okay, and
We've been down those tunnels with you.
Like, they're dark and scary. Sorry, I'm not trying to be too serious, but I get down these Johnny tunnels, and the guy said, I would fire you if I was your news director, and he was the head of personnel back. I'm not gonna say where, but it was a while ago, and I was chief at the time, and I had to take that moment and go, are you gonna conform to this guy who told you 10, 15 seconds every slide, or do you just keep trucking and just say, whatever, I'm just going to be me. And not in a rude way. And I take criticism. I didn't like that criticism. But I decided that I'm not going to try to change my eye color. I'm just going to be me. I'll change things. I'll adapt to, stand, posture, things. But at the end of the day, I was like, I can't change me because I can't do it. Right. And once I accepted that day, I was like, I'm just going to do it this way. If you got to fire me, if I'm not the guy for you, whatever. And ended up not getting fired. And that was kind of the moment where I just said, screw it, I'm going to be me. And that actually was where my career, I think, took off. So, I don't know. It's been surreal.
It's been awesome. It's been awesome to see you grow, going to college together, like St. Cloud State, becoming a Met, living up your dream with like Belle. She was like your icon.
I mean,
still is.
That's what's weird. It's still.
And
still, I look at her
essentially she put her foot down and was like, it has to be, John. And it's amazing
that's
that
why
it
I'm
is
like,
you.
what did I do?
You did everything right.
What? What is that?
Like you said it all. You're vulnerable. That makes people trust you when you show your vulnerabilities. It lets people in.
And the authenticity. I think one thing you've always said about Belle is that you're getting the same person that you are on camera that you are off camera. She's keeps it consistent, and you are following in those footsteps in terms of keeping it consistent. The John that you see right now here on camera is the same John as soon as these cameras go off that you'll see, which is great, which is a key to good television, I think.
And props to you because what people don't see is their journey here, right? Like you went to school and then you went to 7 different markets?
No, I moved 7 times.
7 different houses.
7 different houses.
But I moved because I bought a home in Springfield and I bought a home in Madison because I thought at that time that this was it.
Mm-hmm. Wow.
Because I remember Springfield, Missouri when I moved there. I loved it there. I was a morning guy. My dog was on air. I don't know. It was fun. It was great, and I loved it. And we bought our first house. And then immediately moved and lost a bunch of money on that house. Went to Charlotte for the first chief job. And then there was like changing of GM, and I lost my job. And then I was like, oh my gosh, this industry's crazy. And then you went to Madison, and then I bought a house there because I signed a 5-year contract. I just figured this was it, and I loved it there, And I didn't know, you don't know. You got to do what you have lemons, you make lemonade. I never saw this coming, and the only reason, and this is true, that I'm sitting here today is Melinda Jensen. There are phone calls that I'll never forget when I'm in Madison, Springfield, and she's just, for whatever reason, she's been like, we'll get you. We're going to get you here. And I'm like, are you sure? And I don't know what I did, but she is, I owe her everything.
For the viewers that are watching now, for the people that are watching now that may not be too familiar with you because you've been on Sunrise for the past 3 years, what is John Zeigler bringing to the table
from
on the evening show?
Okay.
From just a you perspective, who are you?
Who am I?
We only have 5 minutes left of the podcast.
Okay, we're going to run out of time, but we're going to try.
I am, like you said, I'm a super serious or I'm super crazy fun. There's no in between. Would you agree with that?
I think you're mostly
insecure.
Fun.
Clearly, I asked. Mostly fun. I'm very serious.
But when it comes to your job and weather, yes, 100%.
On a day where there's severe weather, there's snow, there's something going on, he is locked in.
I love weather. I mean, what are you going to get? I mean, you're going to get somebody who freaking loves weather. I mean,
he was forecasting from his vacation. Remember, where were you? Florida, Mexico. Yeah. He was on a beach, like sunbathing with a bush latte, and he was doing forecasts because we had like 8 inches of snow.
I know, it was like in late March or something.
Yes,
it was crazy.
You're absolutely dedicated.
What are you going to get? You're going to get a normal dude. Like I like normal things, and I like to share those things. They're basic. I love my family. I'm a family guy. That's the first thing I do. Kids, and then Nicole first. And then kids.
Mm-hmm.
But
I think, too, when you started, too, on Sunrise, one of the things the viewers talked about, and we still talk about it, was bring your kids fishing day. And we put it live on air. And it was like, that would be a fun idea to showcase like your love of fishing, your love of your children, your father first. And that's when I was like, okay, this guy, like, I already knew you from college, but it just... People felt this connection to you, and you're real, and you're unpolished, and your kids were fighting on air.
Yeah.
And that's what's so great, though.
I love chaos.
We're all unpolished, and I think that's what the viewers
why I like
love.
you guys.
Yes.
But that's actually harder. What people don't understand, and I don't think a lot of corporate people understand this, it's actually way harder to get off the tracks. Can you get back on it?
Mm-hmm.
That's the pro. The pro, and this is to both of you, 2 of the most talented people I've ever worked with and ever seen. You'll take that baby off the tracks. You'll drive that thing straight into the desert. And I'm like, where are we going, baby? Where are we going? And somehow, this team, I'm like, we're going to get back on the tracks. That getting the train's like just going into the ocean. And we're like screwed. And I'm like, I can't wait for this disaster. Knowing this team, the confidence level is so extreme on who we are individually. But this is all 3 of us. We're all just like, this is whatever. We don't care. Because of that, like Zen, it always gets on the track, and it's like the most beautiful thing.
I'm picturing the scene from Mad Max where there's somebody on the front playing guitar, right, and somebody's strapped to the front. There's flames coming out.
That's Sunrise.
Just driving.
That is us.
That is Sunrise.
That's our new promo.
Well, you're not.
We're
part
on
of it
fire.
Anymore. It's fine.
It does hurt to an extent. Like we're happy for you, and the evenings are getting a great guy, but it does hurt for us.
We knew it
Yeah.
the whole time, which we're so proud of you and so excited.
So proud.
We were like, oh, you're not invited, you're not part of the promos. We're just sad because we're losing someone so great.
That's very nice.
We already cried last. What was it? Friday? We had beers, and we already cried about it. I'm like, I can't.
You started crying, and then she started tearing up. I put on my hood, and I was just like, nope, I'm not doing this. I can't do emotions. I am emotionally stunted. I'm not doing this. Yeah,
We'll cry on Friday.
Yeah, we got a few more days with you.
I don't want to cry on Friday.
I think.
Can we reschedule the cry for like Monday?
We should go.
It doesn't work for my schedule. Can we next Tuesday maybe?
I won't cry. I do if I cry, I lose it.
It's rare that I go into our boss's office, and I was like, we better be getting someone. I mean, you're stealing. I mean, it's great because you're staying at the station, right? It's not like you're going somewhere else. We're in this industry, we're so used to a revolving door, and people want to move up the ladder, which is, we love that for people. Do you? But it stinks because we're going to lose you.
I know. And it's going to be tough
hard to replace.
Yeah, because there's only one John Zeigler.
Our weird chemistry. Like, that has to be on the resume and the job interviews. Like, how weird are you?
Whoever comes in to try out, they have to, we're going to throw a lot of things at them.
Can you let 10 seconds of air just sit there and be stale? Yes.
It's so cringe.
I thought we were going to say.
Oh, should we try it?
No.
No, we don't have any time.
We have a minute 16.
Wait, okay, let me say one more thing, because it's all about me, obviously.
Keep it short.
Right.
So you're going to get somebody who just literally says what he's thinking. You're never going to know what you're going to get. You're going to turn the TV on. So how I do promos every shoot, people don't get it when I'm with Nate. There's nothing going on up here. I got no idea. I literally just say what comes to my heart every time. Just turn the camera on. Let's go. That's it. But you're also going to get somebody who, from a weather aspect, I do not sensationalize the weather. I am honest about the weather. I tell you when I'm right. I'll tell you when I'm wrong. We'll talk about why I'm wrong. I'll just tell you the truth, straight up. I'll tell you if I don't know. I'll tell you if I know. And I think that's the key, is I hope that you're going to get an approach that you can trust. It's 2026. It's hard to trust things. I think that's the number one thing I'm going to bring. It's just a trustworthy way of bringing the weather. You know, obviously I'll say a bunch of weird crap, but at the end of the day, I love what I do. I can't believe I'm here.
The weird crap is why we love you, buddy.
Yeah, we're going to miss you. You're the right guy for the job. It's going to be exciting to watch you at nights. 5, 6, 10 o'clock.
Are they
Sunday
ready?
Sunday through Thursday, right?
What is it? Sunday through Thursday. Yep, Sunday through Thursday. So that's going to be a good shift.
Enjoy the sleep.
Yeah, we're going to miss you.
We are.
That's a wrap from us here. Come back sometime, okay?
Yeah, but also you're dead to us.
This seems weird. I don't want to be dead to you. I like you.
Well, you have no choice. Sorry.
Okay.
We love you.
Do I say bye?
Yeah, you can say bye.
Sure, go ahead.
Bye.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.